Be serious in any circumstances, but for the US economy, it's simply one more trouble and storm that it's having to weather. Officially, the new stimulus is now delayed, at least for the time being. The Republicans are unable to agree amongst themselves, and the effect of that is we're expecting a proposal perhaps on Monday. The Democrats say Republicans are dithering. Bear in mind, of course, the unemployment benefit. That now, well, it essentially has expired because of the dates and the way things are planned. This is a crucial $600 a week given to those who are unemployed. It officially expires at the end of the month, but the way it's paid, the way the states do it, effectively, de facto, it's gone. Airline jobs are a ticking time bomb. Come September, the CARES Act no longer is holding the handcuffs to the airlines, and they've already said, United, Delta and American, that job losses will take place in the tens of thousands. And the health crisis, the second wave. Remember, we're still seeing record numbers of confirmed cases and more than 1,000 deaths a day in the United States. Paul Krugman is with me, the Nobel Prize-winning economist, author of Arguing with Zombies. He joins me from Princeton in New Jersey. Paul, this is... The situation has been bad before in this crisis, but I get the feeling that we are now in a truly precarious position where decisions taken now will have very long-lasting effects. Well,
yeah, I mean, we're heading over a cliff. We have actually gone over the cliff already in terms of policy. I mean, the thing that happened in March was that somewhat miraculously, the CARES Act, although it was highly imperfect, was actually not bad, and it provided a crucial, lifeline for workers, which in turn provided a crucial backstop for the economy because workers could keep on spending even though they were unemployed. Now, all that's gone. It's, as you said, the reference week is the week that starts tomorrow, so there will be no more benefits. No more $600 supplements, which is a huge hit to incomes. And meanwhile, the counted on economic recovery is not happening. I mean, I'm just looking at the latest, the real-time economic population survey from the Dallas Fed, which is suggesting that if anything, we're headed down again, and we're about to take off take away money, more than $800 billion at an annual rate from workers. That's a contractionary fiscal policy that is on the order of 4% of GDP, right in the middle of mass unemployment even before we did that. So this is a desperate situation.
In this situation, whether it becomes a double-dip recession, an L-shaped or whatever U-shaped, whatever it becomes, it seems we are in for worse times ahead.
Well, I don't know. Yes, I mean, it's anybody's guess whether the next couple of job numbers will be disappointing, positive, or actual negative. We still don't have. It's very hard to track this, but it's not looking good, and we're not remotely out of the woods. So we are. The odds that this will be a depression, which people kind of informally use the measure, a year of 10% plus unemployment. Those odds now look very much higher than you might have hoped for. It actually looks, I say, more likely than not that we will be looking at a really extended, terrible period. So, yeah, this is a mess.
And this China, yeah. When I say side play, I'm not trying to diminish it, but to be getting involved in this at a time like this, I'm not sure I see that there's benefit on either side.
Well, the Chinese are definitely not good guys. Never make that mistake. But why do all this now in the midst of all of the, it's not as if there's any clear policy or any set of demands the Chinese could actually meet right away that's being posed. And it's hard not to suspect that there's a kind of wag the dog element, that the Trump administration, they really need something to distract people from their mishandling of the coronavirus. And so, okay, China's the enemy. The Chinese virus, it's Chinese, and this is, again, it's not to let the Chinese off the hook, but the idea that this is a good time to ratchet up the confrontation with China is just it's definitely not in the national interest, and I doubt that it's even in Trump's political interest. I think this is just a kind of desperation play.
Right.